Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be the start of a little mini decluttering series that I want to do here on my channel, specifically focusing on a few areas of the home that I don't get to declutter often, as well as focusing on like my desk and office area, as I've just finished one semester of school going into a new one. Also, this will be the same intro for the next few videos. Sorry about the repetition, but I just kind of want to insert a little explanation into this videos and what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, we are going into a new year, a new decade. I just feel like decluttering and organizing these spaces will really help to clean and declutter my mind too, as I'm the type of person that is really affected by my surroundings, and clutter just makes my mind feel really fogged and makes me feel a little bit anxious too. So a clutter-free house will really help me to kind of go into the new year, the new decade, nice and clean and refreshed. So I hope that I can motivate you to do the same, and let's get into it. The first thing I do when I go through big time is all of my liquid lip products, because a lot of these I've had for a really long time, and let's be real, I don't wear a whole lot of lipsticks. I have like literally maybe 5 or 6 that I wear pretty much even year round. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through these. When I did my switch from summer to winter things, I just threw them all in here. I didn't necessarily go through them, and now that we're, you know, towards almost the end of December now, I know what I've been wearing and what I haven't. So at this point, it's a good idea to go ahead and declutter some of these and check and make sure that what I am using is not expired. Okay. So this one I know right off the bat is still good. I actually bought this for my wedding. Because I had like a trial size forever. I knew that I wanted this for my wedding, and I did, and so we just got married last year. This is still good. Just to double check, I'll smell. Yeah, everything smells good, still good. So these two I've had, I don't know, I think I probably got these last year. So this one's more of like a purple, which I don't really have any deep like purple berries. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. This one is the Give Me Mocha from Wet n Wild. It's a really nice formula, but I mean, I have this shade in like 20 other formulas that I like better, so I'm gonna get rid of that one, but I am gonna keep the more purple one, which is Berry Recognize. This Huda Beauty one I got forever ago, I think in like a Sephora or Ipsy. I haven't really worn it, and to be honest, it's probably not good anymore. I'm not a huge fan of the formula, actually. I think a lot of people do like this formula, but it's not my favorite, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. This one I've had for way too long and don't wear it. It's a Flower Beauty. I actually kept it for a while just for like decoration purpose, but it's not my favorite. There's actually a very similar one as far as color in the e.l.f. line that I continue to repurchase over and over and over again, and that tells you something. So I have 2 Sephora liquid lipsticks. I just got these, if not last year, the year before. I do like these a lot. This one's kind of more of like a gray toned, so I don't wear that one unless it's like fall time, but yeah, still smells good and I really like it. And this one's more of like my perfect deep nude. Definitely keeping that one. Strangely enough, the NYX lingerie line has 2 colors that are very similar to that one, but the formulas are kind of different, so depending on what I want to wear for the day, I'm again going to keep those, one of those. My friend Emma wore this when we went out sometime last year, and I loved the color on her, so I bought it myself. So it's fairly new and I still like it. Gonna hold on to that one. This Oprah one I bought forever ago. It's the Santa Ana. I really liked it when I got it. You can tell even just when I opened it, it's really goopy, it's really gross, it's old, it's going. My friend Sarah gave me this one. It's just a Maybelline pink shade. It's called Lover. I really like it. Holding on to that one. I have 2 from Smashbox. I think this one's really old. Yeah, really, really old. This formula actually dries out really fast, which is unfortunate because it's a really good formula, but when it dries, it's impossible to use. I think this one's called Driver's Seat. This is a really good color. I really like this color. Yeah, Driver's Seat, but I have to get rid of it. It's gross, it's old. This one's Out Loud. It's kind of like an orangey shade. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, it's not that dried. It's very like rusty orange. It's actually really pretty. I honestly doubt this will still be good by next fall, which that's the only time I wear these, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. That really sucks. I've had this for way too long. This is, did I get it from H&M? Probably H&M. So it's got like a nude gloss on one side and a bullet lipstick on the other. It's really, really nude. I actually really liked this. I wore it for a few weddings. Again, I've been kind of holding on to it for aesthetic, for just, you know, decoration in my lipstick bowl, but it's probably time for that thing to go. Okay, now we're just down to ColourPop. So let's see. Echo Park, Mystic, Frickin' Frack, November, and Bumble. So here's the thing. Bumble I've had since ColourPop came out with their original matte formula. If y'all know anything about ColourPop, this is old. This is probably, I probably got this in 2015. But, okay, yeah, it definitely doesn't smell right anymore. This is like, I love this color. So I really hope that ColourPop still makes this. They probably don't because they're pretty quick at, you know, releasing shades and then getting rid of them and bringing in new shades. So probably can't get that anymore, but I've got to let that go. That's old, really, really old. Mystic I got just last Christmas. That one's still good. And that is kind of like a deep red berry. So that's really this and that purpley berry are like as far as it goes for my deep dark shades in the winter. Echo Park is okay. Frickin' Frack I just got last year. November I just got last year. These are all still good. And then these are not liquid, so I mean I can pretty much sanitize these anytime I need to. So I have like a deep berry, LBB, and then Parker, which is like a yellowish sort of nude. I'll hold on to both of those. So everything I'm keeping, everything I'm getting rid of. As far as what's left up top of here, I have all of my Morphe palettes. I do use all of them. I'm not getting rid of any of them. Those are all staying. So going into my first drawer, I have all of my summer shades of my foundations. I have some like tanning products and highlight sticks, and then like primers and sprays. So this one I just got actually before our wedding. So it is a pump style. I don't have to go in and touch it with my fingers or anything like that. So this is, it should still be good. Once again, when I switch out to like my summer products and everything, I will really make sure that at least my foundations are still good before I put them on my face. I'm not too worried about that. The CC cream I actually just bought this summer. Totally good, still keeping that. This is actually just a travel size of the same thing that I hadn't had for too long before buying the big one, so that one's staying. This is like a little concealer that I've had for a little while from probably Ipsy. I don't really use tubed concealers, and I kind of held on to it in case I would, but I've not used it, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. True Match, oh my gosh, okay. So this was the very first foundation I'd ever used. I actually used the Lumi version, and then I went to this one. It's more of a satin finish. So I'm pretty sure that I wanted to try it out again this last summer just to see how I felt about it. And I'm pretty sure I didn't like it. This is the W4. This is like the darkest my skin will get. So I don't know. I can't remember if I didn't like it because of the formula, like I was just kind of over it, or if it was just too warm, too dark. So I'm gonna get rid of that one because I'm pretty sure I remember not liking that one. I don't know why I didn't just get rid of it in the summer. Shade 204 from L'Oreal Infallible. This is my summer shade. It's still pretty full, and I remember buying this towards the end of summer. This one is like my holy grail. Like, we'll buy it all the time. So I have this shade, and then I have my winter shade, which you'll see in my vanity that I buy that. Yeah, you know, whatever. In whatever shade that I'm in and I use it, I repurchase it all the time. Maybelline Fit Me 128 Warm Nude. Is this my dark one? This is 120. I'm pretty sure sure. I'm pretty sure that this one's way too warm and dark for me, but I'm really not 100%. So I'm gonna keep both of these, and then it honestly just kind of depends on how dark I get in the summer. So I'll hold on to these, and then when it comes to summertime, I'll decide if I'm getting rid of one of them or whatever. Tart shape tape. So I have a little mini one. Let's see. This one I've had for a little while, and to be honest, I don't use the tape shape that often. This is light medium. This is light neutral. I can't remember if I kept it because it was both shades or not. Ooh. Okay, I'm probably gonna get rid of both of these. I think that they're old and I don't use it as much anymore anyway. Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This is a really nice shade for me in the summer. It again is just a little travel size I got in my Ipsy, I think, or Sephora. I really like this, and it's not that old. I'm gonna hold on to it. Concealer from ColourPop. This probably needs to go. Yeah, it's like almost gone anyway. I'm gonna pitch it. I have Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics. It is a concealer, and it is a really good but thick concealer. So I really only use that like when it's absolutely necessary. I don't get super dark under eye bags or anything like that, but it is nice to have on hand in case I do need that. Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. Once again, I think I just got this in a Sephora box before I discontinued my subscription through them. I don't know that I've ever even used this, so I'm gonna hold on to that and see. It looks like it is a little bit darker, so actually let me swatch and see, because I can't really tell. Yeah, it's gonna be a little too dark for me right now, so I'm assuming I just put that in there to be able to try it out when I am that shade, because I'm definitely not that shade right now. So this was an Hourglass sample. I can't remember, Sephora, Ipsy, probably Sephora box, or a Sephora free sample. Way too deep for me. It did not work even when I was at my tannist, so I don't know. I'll probably hand it down to somebody who wants to use it, because I don't think I ever put it on my face, but I definitely swatched it and it's way too dark. I didn't end up liking this, I don't think. The Ultra HD Perfector. Again, I don't know why I even put it back in here, but I did not like this on my skin. A couple of highlighting things. This chubby stick looks a lot better on my tan skin, so I keep that for summer. I never use this cream highlighter. I think it's Opal. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I do love the What's Up from Benefit, keeping that. And then I have a couple like tanning products that I'll hold on to. This is actually a bronzer, the Do the Hula from Benefit, keeping that. Nomad, this is like a purplish sheeny one. I think I kind of held on to that for like New Year's, like to play around and have fun, because it's the only like colored iridescent highlighter that I have, so I'll keep that. Primers and sprays, definitely keeping my primer waters. I have a couple like travel size, keeping my all-nighter, use that all the time. Some Scandinavia, keeping MAC Prep and Prime. So most of these like mini primers I'm holding on to just because I like to play around with them sometimes, and I mean, they're really not gonna go bad, and I'll kind of use them as needed when my stuff runs out. Okay, moving on to the second drawer here. So this is staying. It's a palette with California Hula and What's Up from Benefit. This is a really good palette, but only works for me in the summer. A couple of summer blushes from Tarte Amazonian Clay, keeping those. This birthday suit, which is kind of like a pinky nude from ColourPop blush, keeping that. Is this a blush? Yeah, really nice cotton candy blush that I like for the summer. Morphe highlight only works on me in the summer. It's super dark. Butter bronzer and light bronzer. So I originally put this in my vanity to use in the winter time because I thought that the regular bronzer was too deep. Well, that's not the case at all. That one's actually kind of perfect for me even in the winter. But you'll see in my vanity that that's like gone and like crumbling apart. So I need to get a new one of that. I am going to hold on to this one just in case though, because I have a feeling that when I buy a new one that it may seem too dark to me. So I'm going to keep that one just in case, but if I get my new butter bronzer and just the plain bronzer is good, then I'm going to pitch that. Champagne, or not, yeah. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is the Champagne Split. I thought this was Prosecco. Oh, it is. Prosecco Pop and Pamplemousse. This was the Jaclyn Hill collab with Becca. I'm not getting rid of this, even for sentimental reasons. It's still good though, but I won't even get rid of this when it's bad, probably. Kaleidoscope. This is a blush. It's kind of like a blush topper, and it's really pretty when I'm really tan. Keeping that. These are all just a bunch of lip balms. So as far as the lip balms, and everything's still good. Let's see. Smashbox. This is a lip gloss that's good. Haven't gotten that too long ago. This is ColourPop. I didn't get that too long ago. More of this Wet n Wild. Really pretty. Kind of like a coral and a peach. I'm keeping those. I wear those a lot in the summer. This is Alyssa Satin Lip. I'm not sure how much I wore this last summer, but I'll hold on to it and I'll make that judgment call when it comes time. And Frida, I probably need to move this up actually. Well, no, because it's more of like a pinky nude. It's more summery, yada yada. I am going to get rid of these though. They were just samples of the Bite Beauty lip masks, which I have in like the full sizes now, and I was using these until I bought those. So these are just gross and need to go. And then this is all eye stuff. So this is a backup I just recently purchased, not getting rid of that. This is the only waterproof mascara I have. That should still be fine. I am getting rid of this Milani one. I actually got it from Amazon, randomly sent it to me. It was like a highly rated product. I don't really know how all that works, but I don't know. I guess they just wanted me to try it out. Roller lash. I'm actually trying to sell this. I got it from my Ipsy, and I've tried the roller lash before. I'm not a huge fan. Couple little Stila glitters that I'll hold on to. Really, it's just a bunch of like liners and stuff that I've collected from Ipsy and Sephora. Things that are not open, that won't necessarily go bad. I'm just kind of holding on to them in case I run out of the products that I use all the time, or if I decide I want to change it up and try something else. So once again, I'm going to go through and clean these out and put everything back in. And then over here I just have like some little face shavers and stuff like that, so that's all staying. No need to go through all those. So here I have some backup sponges back there. I have another face powder that I use. That's also good. Lashes, some backup of ColourPop products. Like I said, they go through things so quickly when they come out with like a new product. I can't guarantee that they'll still be there. So when I find a color of something that I love, I make sure to just buy a backup just in case. And then I have like little sample size things over here. So I don't know, everything's unopened. It's not really bad. And then just some tools back there. So I think this one's fine. I have sunglasses. Not really going to go through any of those. None of those are going anywhere. So this drawer is like all of my face masks that I use. I am pretty much not going to get rid of any of them except for these two. They were a gift from my husband last year, and I didn't end up using them, so there's no point in holding on to them. I'm pretty sure that I've at least used them once, so they need to be thrown out. Everything else, I got a lot of these from subscription boxes, and I mean, I use them all, so there's really, it's a cleanser, that's fine, I can stay. This is one of my favorites that I get just from Walmart. It's a really cool blue color when it's on the skin, really fun. Just a witch hazel spray, some face cream, that can all stay. And then I have some sheet masks under here. I use it all. And then this can all stay too. This is like my everyday, what I put on my face drawer. So I have some serums, I have a face spray. This is what I use in the summer. It is a SPF moisturizer, and this is what I use pretty much year round. My Proactive, some more serums. This is like a body glow that can stay there. Serums, yada yada. That's all staying. Okay, so this drawer is all of my hair stuff. I have my brushes, keeping those obviously. Okay, let me see what kind of like styling sprays I have because I don't use this stuff often. This can go, this is like a dry-in serum from Avon. It's like caked in hair, gross, but that's going. Dry shampoo, that's fine, that can stay. Volumizing spray can stay, wave spray can stay. Dry shampoo. This is a blow dry spray. It's a thermal protectant. I don't really use these because it's a tin spray, protects against thermal. So I might put that in my box to give away to friends. Thickening spray. It's probably like a volumizing spray, obviously, so that can stay. And then I use these. I use these specifically after I've recently dyed or highlighted my hair in the summer if I've been swimming a lot or if I get my hair in chlorinated water. It just helps protect the hair against the chlorine, and if there's any like green coloring to the hair or whatever, it'll help that. I use these whenever I do like face masks or whatever to keep my hair out of my face, so those are gonna stay. A lot of these are just like clips and stuff. I know for sure I don't wear headbands at all anymore for style, so these can all go. Don't wear that. Those can go. And then these are all like hair products again, so I actually don't use this anymore. This is a leave-in conditioner. I might as well get rid of that or pass it on to like mom or somebody because again, it's a tin I've been using for years, the Miracle Leave-In. It does everything that I need my hair to do. There's another product that I use. It's the I can't remember what brand it is, but it's called the Mistress Leave-In Balm. I've run out and I actually just purchased that today, so that's the other thing that lives in this drawer at all times. Those are the two products I use in my hair and nothing else as far as like every time I wash my hair. So yeah, hairspray staying, dry shampoo staying. This is like a hair mist staying. This is like a shine spray, keep that. These are just my combs for like styling or like brushing through waves. And then I have just a few hair masks back here. Those are all three staying. Those are the only things that I have for hair care as far as masking. So that is it there. And then last drawer, I have just a couple little mirrors that I'm gonna hold on to. I use this lotion paddle for self-tanning on my back. I have a self-tanning mitt. Structure nails. I have more hairspray, jewelry cleaner, coconut oil, my self-tan, a brush for applying my self-tan on my face, and body shaver. So yeah, that was actually kind of anticlimactic. I'm not getting rid of any of this stuff in here. So I think I'm going to make the vanity portion a separate video just because this has gone on so long. So yeah, I'm gonna break this video into two parts, but just to show progress where we're at right now. This is everything that I'm getting rid of or like giving away or selling. And then I have a bag full here. I don't think you can see everything inside, but this is everything that I'm throwing away. It's not sanitary to give away to people. So yeah, we made some progress, which is awesome. So I will see you in the next one where we do the vanity.